So tell me a little bit about the that image you sent. Like, it looks like, from what I just, kind of looks like Charles Xavier's. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, like a exquisite, yeah, or Hogwarts or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
workshop because like Blender, it's like every time somebody joins the community, it's like that's what we're pushing, like, hey, something, pass it on, if you like, and it'll help the next person.
Definitely.
So trying to create basically like a rec center where anybody can use their gifts any way, how they would see fit. So for the picture, basically the way I envisioned it basically is, at first I wasn't thinking of like one big building until we were in the metaverse on Saturday, and you said like a big mansion, with the different rooms. So
Yeah.
then I went back and we had like a community call on Friday, and everybody was like, we should look up campuses, like college campuses. Those are like beautiful and have cool scenery, but also have like different areas that we can have like different sections. So we were looking at different campuses, and when you said a mansion, I remember seeing Flagger University and liking Flagger University. So it was like, this would be kind of cool to build out if we had like this massive building, that's kind of shaped like a square, lots of arches, like archways, and then this middle component where like that will be the main part where we have like community calls in there or like workshops in there, but like can stream anything, in the middle will kind of be like the main hub for where events happen. But then how you see like it's like three big buildings that are along the outside that make that square. So one, like the left side would be like the art district, where artists can actually import their galleries, and there would be like a bunch of rooms having like a bunch of different artist galleries. The opposite side would be the learning center, where it'd be the same concept except for it'd be teachers who are able to import their classrooms so that when
Okay.
they have their own, you know, class sessions or whatever, they can all meet in there. And then that main building would be like an admissions hall kind of type of thing, where we have like our core teams. We have five different core teams. They can each have their own like room in there. We have a bunch of clubs that can be in there. And then my specialty that I'm really like sprinkling in there is, so we have the art district for the artists, we have the learning center for the teachers, we have the main hub. And then behind it, I want to have something basically like the strip. And I'm just using all these terminologies because they're the best things to like visualize it. But basically, like the strip, where kind of like a boardwalk, where there's like stores, along the strip. Um, and this will be where like sponsorships can go, or like advertising, because like I said, we're going to be having workshops and stuff. So like sponsors, advertising, any kind of thing can actually house one of these like little stores on the boardwalk, have like a big Ferris wheel. I think that would be kind of cool because I could see like your little avatar sitting, just on the platform and
Yeah.
going around and being able to now like
But
see the
not
entire.
only that, like from the I like really like the Ferris wheel idea, because not only that, you could actually get a really nice like a establishing shot of your whole campus at the top of the Ferris
Right.
wheel, and then that could be like
Exactly.
inspiring to some people.
Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly. And then so yeah, just kind of making it kind of like a museum kind of feeling for the most part when it comes to our building. I know being in the metaverse, you're kind of just like walking around for the most part. I mean, unless there's like a bunch of people around and then like you have stuff to do. Trying to create like that here's what to do kind of feeling. That's why it's like, oh, here's a strip with the Ferris wheel, and we can have like a dance floor out there, and shops to see and galleries to look at. And just trying to kind of again get people excited about coming in, learning, doing everything in the metaverse. Well, not everything, because not everything is meant to be done in there, but for the things that we can, take it there and
Hmm.
do it in a fun way. So but that building, I really would like. I like the build of it. Like I said, the concept of it being like this square with this middle part in each section. But I would really like something more open, like instead of like walls, it just being like bridges and
Hmm.
archways.
Okay,
So
like
that way,
open plan, like open.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So that way, even like looking at it, like if the classrooms can kind of be like, I don't even know how to like build a building without walls, but something like that so you can kind of still see the flow of what's happening and where things are without it looking so like old and traditional as well. Like
Yeah.
we want to keep that tradition staple that campuses have, but spice it up in this new digital way.
Want to know something cool about this?
What's that,
What,
Can you
Broski?
hear?
what
Yeah, man.
Okay. Um, I lived in St. Augustine for 12 years, and I skateboarded and rode bikes all over this campus in the old city almost every day.
Oh wow, that is so cool. I bet it was even prettier in person, isn't it?
Oh, by far,
I
by
know it.
far. And that's
I
not the whole campus, that's just the main building. The campus is spread out throughout the old city in downtown St. Augustine.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's that same feeling that we want people to have when they like come into the like metaverse and come to like a raw workshop in Neos and have that like, wow, this was like really an awesome experience. Like, the trees, like big trees and like just like this beautiful campus that gets people excited and want to keep investing and learning and coming back. And being able to fly all over. I know you can even fly like in Neos, have some fun stuff to fly and act like you're skateboarding to go explore some more. So that's definitely the vision.
Sweet. Okay, so I've got Blender open. Let me get my screen sharing. Um, is it possible, Mo, to send me your avatar so can I can like
Yes, of
work on it,
course.
like kind of work on it and show you how you'd fix stuff and stuff. If that makes sense.
Definitely.
Cool.
It
Because
does.
I
That was
do
going
want
to
to
be
help
my
you with that
first
avatar today.
question.
Yeah. Sweet.
Okay, what's your email, or did you already paste it
I
somewhere?
no, I'll DM you. 1 second.
I'm probably mostly gonna stay quiet because it's loud as can be over here.
That's all right, bro.
I'm here to learn anyways because I'm not good on Blender yet.
Not yet, exactly. But it's so like there's so many different like pockets to Blender that you could like I've spent months just learning like one aspect of something, trying to like sculpting for example. I've been sculpting a lot recently, but yeah, like there's so many things you can focus on. Like it's weird, like the output of a lot of these blend like that image you put in chat, Mo, the campus. Like, I'm guessing that's a 3D, or I don't know if it's a real shot. I can't. I'm not too sure if it's.
I think it's a real shot.
Yeah, it might be real, but like something like that, like making that in 3D, like we
That's
went.
a real shot.
Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it is. But like coming up with renders similar to that, or like the composition, there's a lot that goes into it, and yeah, like you can just pick and choose a certain area like animation, texturing, lighting, like there's various areas you can focus on and master. But yeah, man, like that's something to I guess look out for because you could end up just pocketing yourself in one place, which isn't a bad thing because I think the industry needs people that focus on certain things. Like, I'm a generalist, so I like to just lightly touch on everything, make sure like get things working essentially. So, but yeah, that's my little rant. Like, so yeah, Blender.
No, that's a good point though, because I'm very much a generalist as well. I'm over here learning how to write smart contracts, make
Ye-
3D clothes, 3D objects. I'm like a little bit of everything. So
That's what's up.
that's how even got here, right? Even got to this point. Like, okay, do you have any tips on where I should just get started because this needs to get done, and
Exactly.
there's a lot of different angles that you can take to try to get it started.
Exactamundo. And I just like recently, this year's been so crazy. Like, it's just shortcut after shortcut, and it's just like figuring out a solution, and it's wonderful. And I feel like a lot of confidence, like sharing my Blender skills now. Like, be like, okay, you just got to do this, that, X, Y, Z, bam, bam, and then it's in Neo, it's kind of thing. Like, yeah, yeah. So yeah, did you get my email? Got my email right?
I did get your email. I'm
Ye-
sending it right now.
Sweet.
It just was taking forever to load, but it did just send.
I'm gonna grab some water while I wait.
Have you gotten the email yet, Bogey?
I will check now. I also want to like showcase this. Oh, I've got it now. Yeah, here it is. Sweet. Downloading. Well, that's a big old. That's a chunky model.
Yeah. I was wondering why it was so heavy at first. I'm like, I mean, I guess I did give her some body audience, so it makes sense now.
It's
Wow.
cool. No worries. But yeah, it loaded into Neo say okay, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. If you wanted to use that model in any future web metaverse type vibe, like browser-based metaverse, I'd think about optimizing it a little bit, but we'll find out in a sec. Let me share my screen. Doo-doo-boo-ba-doo.
Um, and before you start talking, I'm gonna actually start recording. So,
Yeah, sure, go
excuse me
for
while
it.
I sound like a DJ as well.
Nah, you're good, no worries.
Bring us in. All right. We are here with another awesome building session with Bogey and the Mullick Build Group, an awesome group that is here helping the Raw DAO get into the metaverse and build. Literally, our visions are coming true. So, he's here to help us figure out how to actually get our avatars compatible with going into Neo's metaverse, as well as some ideas that we have with our rec center, how we can actually get into Blender and again bring this vision to life. So stay tuned, get your blender open, get your notepads, take notes because we are in for a treat. Bogey, all you.
Hello and welcome. Let's get into it. So first of all, you want to make sure you have Blender installed. For this instance, I'm using version 3.1. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. There's many versions of Blender. I recommend using anything from 3.0 and up because it's like it's good essentially. Bear with me one second, I'm just finding something for later. Three. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, so we're in Blender. I've got Mo's model, and we're going to be looking at the model. So to import a model into Blender, actually no, before we get into importing, like Blender itself, like it's a very interesting program in regards to like you can customize pretty much everything you're looking at, like literally like the colors of it, all the buttons, everything, and especially one thing to keep in point, you can like you can make new windows. Like I could split this window into two and have two different views at the same time, kind of thing. You can do stuff like that, and it's very cool. And there's also different tabs at the top specifically designed for those trademark industries like texture painting, shading, animation, rendering, compositing, scripting. Like you can if you know Python, you can literally code Python in Blender and make stuff. Something I want to get into at some point. But let's focus on Mo's model because I think this is a thing reason why I haven't made many Blender tutorials. Is tangents. You can just talk about anything. But anyway, focus. Right. So when you make a new Blender scene, Control N, uh, you get some default objects. You get a camera, a light, and something to look at. So you don't need any of these things. And most of the time, when you're working in Blender, you're probably going to delete those three things. That's a very common thing said in most videos. So to import a model that I've just downloaded, the Phoenix model, I believe that's what she's called. So and you find the file type. So you go to import, and in this case it's an FBX, and I'm gonna find it. It's right here, the Phoenix avatar. Going to import that. Takes a little minute to think about all the geometry. I might have to scroll out actually. I think it's going to be big. I'm guessing. Pretty good at these guesses. Yeah, the like some 3D models, the higher the file size, the more the computer has to think about all that data, kind of thing. Thus the delay in the learning. But yeah, so while we wait for that, we're gonna wait, I guess. If I keep clicking, it'll probably crash. Already saying not responding, which is a sign. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, we'll have to have like workshop part two, how to optimize
Oh
your
yeah,
avatar
definitely. Oh, it's in.
exporting.
It's in. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay.
Wow.
Not to worry. I'm gonna fix something. There we go.
Is
Alright, so it
this
looks
what you
like
would call the Y pose?
I'm not sure. Yeah, there might be some DAS special export, but we can fix this. It's no problem. We can fix anything. As long as we set our mind to it, to the task, we can fix it. Okay, so I'm seeing four different. Oh wow, four different burns. I'm gonna focus on the Genesis 8 female. And so what I've got selected are these triangle looking things. These are the bones that control your avatar's movement in Neos, for example. So when you talk, I'm going to sort these bones. These are Daz bones, and they don't. I'm guessing they don't work with. Um, well, I mean, Neos. Remember from the last time we got together, there was that panel, and they said these like your object's missing bones. So we're going to fix that. We're going to give your object some new bones. But we're going to break these bones to fix the model. So I'm going to go over into a special mode in Blender called Pose Mode, and it's designed specifically for messing with the bones. So like, see the selection type by default is orange, and then in pose mode is blue. So now I can move the bones, hopefully. Blender doesn't crash. Yeah, so now it's moving. Great, so there's something in the scene that's really making the model struggle. I think it might be the hair, which is amazing, but very, very dense. But that's okay. That's probably what's... Yeah, that's cool. No worries. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm just going to select all the bones. You can select everything using A. Alt A is deselect. So I'm going to select everything. I'm going to come down here, change the viewport so I can see all the bones. Yeah, these bones are not the right bones. Nope. I'm going to go over to pose. I'm going to clear the transform and hopefully it fixes the model. Lovely. So that's the Genesis 8 model back in A pose. That's what's up. Spare, okay. I'm getting, oh, these, okay, cool. Right. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna sort this all out for you, man. No worries. So these, so the object that your avatar, the reason why it was showing all the extra clothes, because when you made it, you made these extra clothes, right? And they're separate objects, but that's cool. I'm gonna sort it out for you. Do the same thing. So yeah, so this is, I guess this is a really good experience because I haven't actually exported anything out of DAZ Studio. So this might be like crucial knowledge, like to do this real quick. Because I wish I knew this when I started learning Blender. So yeah, to like reset bones, if you import a model and it comes with janky bones, which is probable, you know, working on the internet, you know, I've downloaded a lot of models come with janky bones, and I've been like, no, it's ruined straight off the bat, and given up on the project. But you can change it with this simple step. And you just select all the bones in pose mode. You go over to the pose button up here. You go clear transform all, and that should do the trick. And it didn't do the trick because these are connected to the boots slash straps. It's these bones? Maybe it's these bones, yeah. There's a lot of objects in here. I'm gonna figure it out. That's the next like helpful tip. Like hierarchy organization, organizing your objects so you don't get confused, because that can happen. Well, I'm just gonna reset all these bones real quick. Yeah, either interesting. Oh, there's another one. Okay, there's one for boots as well. Cool. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Oh, it's all fixed. Happy days. Right. So now, I know, right? Yes, I know what I'm doing. So we got all the objects looking quite nice now. Very very lovely model avatar, I must say. You've done a really good job constructing it. Change this to Phoenix.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to actually turn a tool on so you can see things easier because Blender's really tiny. Control. Lovely. Okay. So yeah, up here in the up here, yeah, up here, we've got these like people looking icons, and that represents something in Blender called an armature, and what that word even means is the bones. So that represents a group of bones, and inside there you can have, the objects. So that's where, let me see if the materials are here actually. They should be. If it's, yeah, it's loading. So we're gonna get the textures on now, so you can, yeah, we go. Happy days. Cool. I will turn that off so you can see it, hopefully. Yeah, so there's the model, work like looking how she was supposed to in the beginning. So we're gonna work on the eyebrows first, because that was the eyelashes. That was the first thing you notice, they didn't look like this in Neos. Uh, they look like, I guess, they look. Oh, it's opaque as well. Wow. Oh, that's cheeky. No, 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 no. Okay, eyelashes. Yeah, that should have worked. So I mean, they look right in Blender, but there's this thing over here that you need to turn on. Like the blend mode set to alpha blend, and that will give you this. It will look like this, right? But that's how they were looking before, right? Like in Neos, do you remember that? They look kind of like this,
Yeah, exactly.
and that was because it was set to the blend mode. You have to set it to either alpha blend or alpha hashed. Now, after many tests, alpha hashed is the better choice. I mean, yeah, it looks kind of like noisy in Blender. I kind of like that effect. So this is what they'll look like in Neos. Like, I feel, yeah, I mean, it works compared to Alpha Blend. This doesn't work in Neos, like when it looks like this. This does. So yeah, so make sure your materials, which live in this icon, this one here, material properties. Um, yeah, alpha hashed. If you want transparency in Neos with your avatars, yeah, alpha hash. That's the one. Yeah. I'm gonna sort the eyes out. Well, were the eyes supposed to be? I'm guessing they weren't supposed to be like this, right?
Yeah, I was about to say she's not into all that kind of stuff. I need her pupils back.
Cool. Yeah, we'll sort that out. No worries. Okay. Torso, face, lips, teeth.
And so, in order to have an avatar that you'd want to go into like any metaverse, you should come and take it to Blender first in order to make all these adjustments. Or is this adjustments that could be made in DAZ?
Um, I'd
Or
have to
I guess
I'd have to learn a bit of
centimeters
DAS,
of
but
DAZ.
yeah, I need to learn a little bit of DAS before I can confidently answer that question. But I don't know if I'm
Okay.
sure you know about Ready Player Me. Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works in many metaverses, and it works in something I'm really excited to show you in a little bit. I discovered today. Like, there's this thing I found. It's called kinetics, and you can take like a YouTube video and copy and paste the link into this app, and then it uses AI to process the motion capture, and then you can use your Ready Player Me to reenact the motion in the video. So I make dance videos on YouTube. So now I've got a Ready Player Me doing the same, like doing a dance I did like 4 years ago, and
Oh,
I
and
could,
that's your character?
yeah, it's
That's
my,
so cool.
and what's even cooler, I can export that as a 3D model and import that into Neos and then watch it in in VR.
That
Yeah.
is really cool. That's like kind of like something like how I was trying to figure out like even what to do. Like I do a lot of content as well, but
hmm
I don't like being this person in the spotlight. So I'm like, I need to get this avatar like talking and doing like all this stuff on YouTube and Instagram and like be that kind of like educational person out there.
Yeah.
So definitely.
I'll show it to you in a sec. Okay, so oh, these eyes are cool. Okay, why is it not showing me the eyes? Yeah, I'm kind of in fixing mode at the minute, but I will I will get back to what I was doing. Pupils.
This is great.
So at least like the model comes with the materials. That's a really good share that, because sometimes you download things and they don't have the materials. Okay, why
Yeah,
is
that's what I was worried about. Like, I don't know if I gotta like zip everything up and send it to you or
that?
something.
Now this FBX is the way forward. Yeah. What's that? Extra object. Oh, there's like two eyes. What?
Oh wow. Oh, maybe because I have like a few models that I kind of like use
Oh,
parts from. I think that's why
oh,
it's
okay.
heavy and you saying there's
There
multiple
we go.
objects.
Yeah, there's extra eyes over the top. But look at that. I figured it out. Yeah, I was like, why is it not?
Oh,
There we go. Now you can see the eyes. Hold on, something doesn't look right. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay, sweet. Right. So the model is looking. Is there any? Was there anything else? It was the,
so I guess I have to just, I guess I have to fix her clothes and dad. I was like, cause I mean her skirt's not supposed to be like see through in the back.
oh right. Oh, okay. Let me see.
So I was like, I don't know if that's something I did when I like brought it through.
Second. Okay, that's that bit. Top. Oh, okay. Right, so it's the top shape. I think it might be the bones, you know. But you know what I could do? I can fix it now. Um, I'll just
Oh, you
pull it.
could just turn them black or something.
No,
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
move the
pulling
dress
it out.
slightly. Yeah. So in Blender, let me tab. There we go. So in edit mode, this is another mode in Blender. There's a couple. So there's object. That's select for selecting objects. Editing an object. So sculpting an object. Weight painting. Yeah. Don't worry about those top three. Like these bottom three are like the main ones for now, at least for now. And in edit mode, you can select these dots. They're called vertices in the industry. And then the spaces in between the dots, those are the edges. So you can, so 1, 2, 3 on the top row of numbers controls the hotkeys to change the type. So you can select the dots, the edges, like the lines, or the faces. So like, so that's what I'm going to be using. I use face select to fix uh, the skirt. So I'm just gonna go down here and grab a couple points. It doesn't, you know, it could be a bit rough with it. And then with this special mode up here turned on, proportional editing, you can like, so if I were to, if I was to move it right now, it would just move those individual like blocks on the skirt kind of thing. But with this mode turned on, which the hotkey for that is O, turn that on, you can see it up here changing. And with that turned on, you can hit grab everything with G, and then I want to move on the y-axis the green line, so I'll move forward and back. Notice it's moving, so I don't even have to move it that much, so it was right there before. So I'm just going to grab on the y-axis, I'm going to hold shift to move it ever so slightly and just pull it back till I achieve my goal, which I've done, and then left click to confirm. But see, I've kind of messed up and now I pulled the whole thing. That's because if I zoom out a bit, like if I go G and the Y, so that circle there, which I'm scaling up and down with the mouse wheel, that indicates how much of the object, which is the whole thing, like this is one object I can edit, but you can like I can go in here and like select this with L and separate that, and now I've got two objects, you know. I could, you know, you could do that, but some people like to have everything as one object, which is, I'm happy with that as well. So while my computer breaks trying to undo that that crazy operation, I'm gonna just wait for it to think. I'm moving too quickly for my computer. Okay, I think that's still thinking. Okay, but yeah, so essentially what I was doing was I was grabbing it too much when I did that fix, so I'm gonna grab less and everything should be a-okay. once my computers had to think. You know, it doesn't matter. Do yeah. And also, it's a very. This is like the most important thing I'll say. Um, Always remember to save every now and then, because Blender does crash, and it always crashes at the wrong time, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save this as six. Yeah. Okay. Now we've got backup. Lovely. Right. So that's all one object again, I think. No. No, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna just keep going. So come through. I've got some bits selected. We've got proportional editing turned on. I'm gonna scroll that a little bit. G on the Z. I'm gonna scroll that down so I don't pull too much. Scroll up so it covers the area I'm trying to pull. About about there. X-ray mode. Same thing. Just like that. Oh no. Like some faces. Mirror. Done. Sweet.
Woohoo!
I just tweak it a little bit. I'm a perfectionist. I'm always like, oh, I can just do it better.
No, same, same. I had to realize with a lot of these projects too, especially being a perfectionist, the hard lesson is you don't have to have it done in a day. Because I will sit here and want to like do nothing else until I get these projects done once I get started. And it's like, it's going to take a lot of time. So let's just pace and enjoy it.
Exactly. Exactamundo. I don't know if you wanted to put some music on or something.
Yeah, sure. If you'd like, I don't know how. Let me see. If he's simultaneously, I know we just started a music bot, but he's actually in the jam session voice channel. Let's see.
But yeah, I like Daz. Like, so how did so could you like tell me a story like how you came to create such an amazing avatar?
Yeah, so it was actually really easy. With Daz, really all you have to do is select like what kind of version you want. There's like Genesis 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 8.
Hmm.
And this is a Genesis 8 female, so I had her base layer, but her complexion was like more of a pale.
Okay.
So I had a lot of the assets. Actually, I got them from Majestic Digital, who's another digital artist that actually led this workshop for us.
Oh, cool.
And so she sent a bunch of different like clothes and hairstyles and like skin textures, because Daz, it's like you have two things where you either create the presets and add-ons yourself in Blender and then import them,
Mhm.
or you buy them on the Daz store
Yeah. Oh,
to
cool.
add to your model. Yeah, so it's actually again just really easy once you kind of get those presets and then like editing from there. So like I said, I have like three different models. I have one that looked like she was it's like an African descent. One that just was kind of to look black basically,
Hmm.
and then the normal Genesis 8. So I kind of play with the faces. So I got kind of like this face here, the skin tones, until I got like the perfect one. But really, it came from blending like three different models to actually get the right bone structure, complexion, all those kind of like little things. Because I was surprised you actually can't edit too much in it. It's
Oh,
all pretty
really?
much,
Oh, it's just like a
yeah.
kind of character creator type thing.
Literally, that's it.
Interesting.
So you get to kind of unlock more of those creations that you can make. I think there is also another plugin that you can like buy that's like maybe $25 that then allows you to edit more, like edit the eyes more, edit the
Oh.
nose more. But generally, there's not much you can edit unless I bought an extra avatar, got an avatar, had the free one. Kind of just played around with it.
Oh, cool. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to, now that we've kind of sorted out the look, I'm gonna sort the bones out, and hopefully this works, because I actually, yeah, I hope it works. Like first try, that'd be great. We're gonna sort the bones out now, and to do that, so uh, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I can see all the bones. So I'm gonna turn everything back on. Click on all the bones I can see. It's gonna look really busy for a second, so yeah, excuse that. But I'm going to get rid of all these armatures and then put all these objects inside the one armature. So then, yeah. And then maybe with the help of Musashi, some point in the future, we can get the other items like the thigh straps. We could get those as an item you can snap on to your avatar in Neos or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
then
can
same.
help you make things snappable.
Yeah. Sweet. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and delete all these bones, but we're not really doing, well, we have to do something before we delete them. So I'm gonna make this full screen so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna just open everything out. I'm gonna select, so yeah, so now's a good time to talk about the symbols in Blender and like how learning what they mean can help you save a lot of time. So we've got, I've shown you this one. This is armature, like the bones. Any triangle object like this is an object, and anything with a blue wrench, that means it's got like effects on it. Like in Photoshop, you can have effects, or yeah, like just like they're called modifiers in Blender. So that's what the blue wrench is. This kind of icon means there's a vertex group on this specific object, like this one here, and it's saying that certain groups of those dots have been labeled so Blender knows to add or not add certain things to that group of dots. It's like telling that group of vertexes to maybe show or hide or be a certain color or be shiny or transparent or whatever you want. So vertex groups are really cool, and I still have a lot to learn about using them and stuff. But I've used them to like make. I'll show you some examples in a little bit of all these things. But yeah, so I'm using this list to get these objects outside of their current parent object, which is the bones. So I'm gonna just select all of them with control. There's an object in here, so I've got to select that too. So I'm just gonna select all these bits, go back to my screen, so you can see they're all selected, the bones aren't. I'm going to hit Alt P, so Alt P on your keyboard, and that brings up a little window. And another thing to notice before I carry on, so like in Blender, like if I wanted to, X is to delete stuff. So if you hit X, a window pops up straight away. And I think like this, how Blender works in regards to using the hotkeys. Like as soon as you hit X, a window pops up, and if you move your mouse out of that window, it disappears because I guess people that make Blender like I don't need to click an X button to close a window. I can just move my mouse away from, like it's really like designed in a very think outside the box way. So yeah, anyway, Alt P brings up clear parent, and we want to clear parent, but we want to keep where the objects are. If I were to choose, I'm not going to do it because it might lag the computer out, and I don't want to keep doing that. But yeah, if you click that, wherever those objects DAZ Studio initially put them, they'll go back to where they are inside Blender. So you want to try and keep, like, when you're removing objects from parents, from things you download or things, old projects or whatever, you want to make sure you clear the parent of the object, but you want to keep the transformation. So do that, and then all the objects will just get spit, like the bones are going to spit them. Unless my computer, yeah, it did it. Okay, cool. So now all the bones are separate objects from the visual objects we can see. So that means I can delete those bones now, which is what I'm gonna do. Awesome. Yeah, this is working quite nicely. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So see you later, bones. Don't really need you.
And what did you say the triangles were for on
Oh,
those symbols?
so the triangle, they represent objects. So an object can be something you see,
Okay.
or yeah, it's an object like a cube or something like that.
Okay.
Right, so now that we've got no bones in our scene, that's great. Just our model, I'm going to go ahead and save a little backup. I mean, granted, yeah, I said save all the time. I mean, since Blender 3.0, I think, they added in autosave, or maybe 2.8, and sometimes you can get lucky if it crashes. You can open it, go to File, Recover, Autosave, and it will come up with a big old list of any autosaves Blender might have done, but why go through all that trouble? So, kind of thing. Right, so now I want to talk about collections. So I've got a list of objects, and this I didn't talk about this one. This is called an empty. So an empty object, like yeah. So you can use, like, people use these. This is what they look like. Like, people use these in Blender to control animations and stuff. Like, people will get this to rotate and then get that parented to an object. So if I was to select the sphere, for example, and then while shift clicking select that object, control P, and I keep the transform. So then now when I rotate this, yeah, so this is a primary use of empty objects, to rotate an object without actually touching the object, is essentially, because sometimes an object's parented to another object, you move that, it's going to move that. So it's a good way to control stuff. But yeah, okay, so what
So cool.
so that's what an empty is, and there's an empty on the spare that doesn't really need to be there. So I mean, you can probably, I'm gonna get rid of it. You don't really need it. Like, it's not helping anyone. Okay. So I'm gonna talk about collections now, and a collection, self-explanatory. It just helps you organize um, this window here, which is called the outliner. It's called the outliner, yeah. And you can change any of your these panels on any. So let me just say this right. So any of these tabs, right? You can change how they look by going to the drop down, the first one in the top left corner, and you can just change it. So I could have this window be, the same as this big one, and that's a 3D viewport. Now I've got, I kind of did that earlier. I split this window into two, and then had two of them. But yeah, so you can customize, like I said earlier in the very beginning, you can customize Blender to fit your needs completely, and it's wonderful. So we're gonna make some collections now. Now, after looking at this object, I can see that we've got the body. That could be, one thing, one collection, and maybe the hair and the eyelashes live in that collection too. So what I'm doing, I'm making them disappear by pressing H to hide stuff. So just to, like, process of elimination. So these three things, I want that in a collection. So if I was to unhide them and then go, okay, select these three things, and then I want them in a collection now, I can go M to move into a collection, and then click new collection to give it a name. Phoenix Phoenix body. Sweet, like that. And then now those objects live there. and the rest of the objects are in that collection. So the reason why people love collections so much is because instead of going through and turning off these three things, you can just go ahead and turn off the whole collection. And doing that saves on computing power. So for example, like I just turned the collection back on. The computer's like thinking now because it's like, oh, I've got to load all those objects back. Like it doesn't just simply hide them; it turns them off from being processed by the CPU or GPU, which is great. So yeah, so I've got the Phoenix body now. I'm just going to go ahead and make some more collections. So we've got the base. I'm guessing this. So this. Just hide that. What's left? Okay. This. So move that into collection. Clothes. Cool. And another cool thing is you can like color your collections. I'm going to give this a nice purple color, and then body I'll make brown, so skin color. Why not? And then I'll make another collection for the spear. I'll move that into its own collection for that accessory. Accessory. Cool. And I'll make that gold, yellow, something. So now I've got three collections, and I can delete this one's like a default. Like when you make a new Blender file, it says, hey, here's a collection, have fun. So I'm going to delete that with X, and all the hotkeys I'm using, they work in all the different windows, well, relatively speaking. Like, I don't know if, oh yeah, okay, now that one, that's cool, yeah. So like here you can delete stuff with X, here you can delete stuff with X, and on the timeline where you do your animations, you can delete keyframes using X as well. Okay, so we've got our clothes, our body, and our accessory all nicely organized now in their respective collections. And I can go ahead and make another collection, right clicking in the outliner, new collection, avatar, and then you can put collections in collections, which is great. So now I've got a collection within a collection. Keep saying collection. So these actually don't fit. Wait, what? What's going on? Clothes. Okay, they need to be bigger, I guess. We'll fix that. Boots. Okay, top. Okay, cool. Yeah, so these thigh straps need to be a bit bigger. There we go. Lovely. Think maybe a bit more.
I'm so jealous you can edit things so quick. Like, oh, small. Let me just click on it.
But I don't know. Something's not right. Or maybe it needs moving forward. There we go. This way. Oh, what's going on? That's not. I guess that's supposed to be like that. I guess that's all right. Yeah. So get a little bit bigger. Right. So we got things organized into a collection. Let's give Phoenix some bones. Now, Blender's got uh, Blender can do that. You can rig. It's called rigging. You can rig objects in Blender, like, which is great. But there is you need to turn on this plugin. It's essentially a plugin, and you can, because Blender's open source. They're called add-ons, not plugins. Add-ons. Um, you can install lots of plugins like from GitHub. I call it add-ons. You can install add-ons like from people that develop things for Blender. I've got one I'll show you at the end. It's called the FZ Randomizer, and it helps make NFT collections so you can build, like, I've got an NFT collection. I'm working on these chameleons. I don't know if you can see that. They're called cool chameleons, and there's going to be like, I don't know, X amount of them. So you can like generate, unique variations of a certain type of 3D stuff in Blender and export CSV data. There's a YouTuber I found. But anyway, that's like an example of an open source plugin that I use. But Blender's got one called Rigify, and we're going to be using that. But to turn that on, you need to go to Edit Preferences. This is the preferences, and then the add-ons down here, and then search for it. It's called Rigify, and then turn it on by clicking the check mark. Once that's on, you'll be able to make bones for any type of model, which is great. I really recommend anyone wanting to learn 3D to like at least learn the basics of rigging, um, because it's fun. Like, building something first of all, and then giving it bones, and then animating it, so bringing something to life is, I think that's cool. But yeah, let's give Phoenix some bones. So to do that, Shift A, armature, and we're gonna use a human. We're gonna use a. Should use a basic one. Yeah, we'll use a basic one. See the bones there? Cool. We need to adjust. So this thing I've just spawned in, that's like the default person, like height and proportions and stuff. And you can kind of see that things are similar. Like it's kind of in an A pose, which is great. So this is going to be super easy. So I'm going to just put that back to where it was, and then I'm going to go ahead and start editing. Put that in front. Okay, lovely. Uh, okay, sorry, I just zoned out there. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and edit my rig to match my current body's position, my pose, and actually, might be a quicker way. It might be a way quicker way. Give me 2 secs. Might be. No, I'm gonna do it this way because I was gonna just quickly show you this thing called Mixamo. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a tool I have been using for many years now. Oh, I'm not sharing my whole screen. Bear with me 1 sec. Discord. Alright, Mixamo. Cool. Get animated. It's an Adobe product. You gotta love Adobe. What you can do, you log in, you upload your FBX, your model, and then you just click and drag these certain points, and then bam, it's rigged. It essentially does what we're gonna do with this thing. Essentially, Rigify is an open source thing, but Adobe bought a piece of that pie, and they made Mixamo, so people can just do it online. And if you've got an Adobe account or have access to that, you know, give it a try. You can get like that's where I get my animations. Like they just have a ridiculous library of pre-recorded motion cap, and it's a really good. It's really good stuff. So you can upload your model, download an animation for that model. Like it's really good stuff. Check that. I'll put that a link somewhere in the code. Actually, I'll put it in workshop at the minute. Yeah. So that's Mixamo. Yeah, so I could technically, you could technically, once you've cleaned up your model like we've done, got rid of all the previous bones, and there's no bones, like, if that wasn't there. Once you get to this step, I mean, we could technically export this as a fresh FBX, and upload that to Mixamo and have it rigged pretty sharpish. But I wanted to show you the Blender way, like the, I guess not old school, but I get I don't know if it's old school, but like do it yourself type of way, because I feel that's interesting. Well, it's vital. Oh, yeah, it's a good thing to know that. I'll probably try it with Mixamo afterwards, but we'll we'll see. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and edit these bones to match up with the proportions of the model, because it's a lot easier to do that than match the model up to the bones. It's not really ideal. So I'm just going to select everything, I'm going to scale it down. Oh, not like that. I'm going to scale from the 3D cursor. What the hell is a 3D cursor, you might be asking bogey right now. A 3D cursor in Blender is this little like weird looking like lifesaver icon. Like, oh snap, I get why it's like that now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, this little lifesaver thing at this crosshair is the 3D cursor, and what it's used for like aligning origins of an object. So if I was to spawn a cube, like bring a cube in, it's going to spawn at the 3D cursor. And to move the 3D cursor, you hold shift and you right click. Now the 3D cursor's over there. But I mean, once you start moving the 3D cursor, you can like click and drag it and move it around. Once you start moving it, you're moving it in 3D space, and it gets a bit wacky. Like, so if I want to put it back there, it's not really back there. It's not quite, you know, the thing. But if I was to move it here and bring another cube in, that's where the cube is now. It's not where it was before. So that's the origin for that's your current origin in Blender, your 3D cursor kind of thing. Like, oh snap, it makes even more sense. It's like, you've got your cursor on your screen, like that's the 3D cursor in the world you're building in Blender. It's very, very helpful tool, and we're going to use that to fix these bones. So with the 3D cursor reset to origin, so that crosshair, the red X crosshair, that's considered 0, 0, 0, the origin point of any, 3D world thingy. So yeah, with the 3D cursor back there, we're going to click on our bones, which we can see now, and we're going to go into edit mode with tab, and then up here, these are the different types of transform pivot points. So we're going to choose the 3D cursor as a pivot point. So if we were to rotate it, everything's going to be focused on that baseline point. And the reason why we're using that baseline is because I'm guessing Daz Studio did the same thing, because the origin for that is the same spot. So why not use same for the same kind of thing? So back in edit mode, we're going to select everything, scale it down, and align the head. Then we're going to turn on X mirror symmetry. So if I move these bones, those bones will move in symmetry. So I'm going to grab, I'm just going to, there's no really like special way about it. You can grab the joints, the joints in between the bones, and then that moves like that. So you can just grab those, just do that, grab, and then grab, grab, like that. Now I know we're using the basic um, basic human rig, but that's only because I want to do a quick Neos test with it to see if it recognizes. It probably won't recognize it. Actually, no. Probably should use. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is a basic rig, right? And it doesn't have hands or a face. But I don't know if you noticed before, the bones previously had those like crazy amounts of bones in the face, and it was ridiculous. So we're gonna delete this rig, and we're gonna go back and choose an armature. We're gonna use a human meta rig, right? So this one's got hands and face bones. And normally I don't use the face bones, um, but that's just because, yeah, that's just me. I don't use the face bones that much. But yeah, the reason why I don't use the face bones is because, one, I'm lazy, and I use this Ready Player Me. This is my new avatar I'm going to be using for content. And these pre-made avatars have the face already rigged, so it just makes life a lot easier. Because with this model, unfortunately, with this model, actually, hold on. All right, give me 2 seconds. I just need to think. I just need to check something. Gonna re-import the original. I want to see the face rig bones. I doubt it though. But yeah, it looks like, I mean, worst case scenario, like to have it fully facially rigged, I'm gonna have to learn by watching some videos, figure that out. But there's like certain like shapes you need to have your mouth like make. They're called visemes. I only learned about this like recently, to make it look like for talking and stuff. But there is actually, it might actually, hold on. Oh my gosh. So long story short, there's something called virtual magic mirror, and I sometimes use it when I'm live streaming or recording content to have my Ready Player Me on my screen as a green screen kind of thing. And the process to do that, like it gets your face rig set up. It gets those things set up. So but that doesn't use Blender to do that. That uses Unity. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it in a sec. All right, I've got the original back in. I just want to check these bones. Okay, cheek, upper, post. Okay, so it should be fine. Yeah, sorry about that. Just had a day. Yeah, so this is what happens when you delete the bones without unparenting first. Like this is like you get this is like regular size. So the model's like ridiculously huge now, and it's all out of line. Like that's one way to do it. Like, but yeah, okay. No, don't
Yeah,
crash.
and I don't do VR, so I don't think that my face moves that much in Neos. So it's not like detrimental, but definitely will put that on my to work on list.
Hmm.
Getting my face rigged up.
Well, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna line up these bones to the face. I'm gonna get these bones lined up just in case, because I do want to try that virtual magic mirror technique to face rig real quick. But yeah, that's like we'll sort that out later. We'll just focus on getting you walking and stuff right in Neos for now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and edit these, edit this, get this in line. Turn on mirror again. I'm just gonna box select. Just put that down. Move it across. Now when you're aligning stuff, oh this is gonna be tricky. It's gonna be sorry, it's a couple bends. Yeah, when aligning stuff, you wanna well this is like a 3D rule of thumb. Like when you're aligning stuff or doing stuff, you wanna always keep focus of two angles, so a front or a side or a front and a top or a side and a top, like just so you know, because like it looks aligned in the front minus the fingers, but at the side, I mean the top, sorry, and the side, they're not in line kind of thing. So I like to do front and top to line up stuff. So I'm just gonna grab that, and to quickly select like when you're in edit mode, to select like parts of an object if they're obviously separated, like these bones. So I could select that whole chain of bones by just pressing L, and that saves a lot of time clicking. Do the same thing with the finger. So I'm going to edit the fingers now. So to get this, just select that. Oh, it didn't do the whole thing. Oh, sad. Select it twice. Like this. Give it a rotate. Oh, what? Yeah, this is probably the most fiddly step. Like, that's kind of why I wanted to try the Mixamo way, and I think I'm going to.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this is a good way to show like this is the old school way to do it. This is the Maximo or Miximo way to do it.
Yeah,
There's some variety.
yeah, because doing it this, I mean, once I learn DAS, I'll be like, yeah, all you have to do is this. But once yeah, that's until I open DAS and give it some time. So I'm gonna leave this Blender thing here just for 2 seconds. while I go to Mixamo.
So should you export the new version of Phoenix that you made for Mixamo, or is the original one that I sent gonna be fine?
What the the thing I'm gonna do next? Oh,
Yeah, like because you've kind of like revamped her in Blender.
yeah, yeah,
Will
yeah.
like when you import Maximo or Mixamo, will it have those same issues initially, or will it kind of fix everything
It should
in
keep
this?
the yeah, it should keep what's gonna yeah, I think it should be alright. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it should be alright. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Get rid of those burns. So we're gonna export everything but the accessory, just the clothes, and maybe are they are, what was the extra part of the clothes before? Was it the that was part of this?
You had panties, tots, straps
Yep, the
of
thigh
something
straps
else.
and the boots. Yeah, so okay, cool, yeah. So the clothes and the body, I'm gonna export that as an FBX. Just double check the materials. Okay, materials. Face. Why are the face and the? Oh, it doesn't matter. That makes sense. So another thing to note in Blender, when especially once you've got this in Blender, and say for example you wanted to share a Blender file. Um, oh, bear with me one sec. Yeah, if you wanted to share a Blender file with someone else and you gave them the file, but you didn't do the thing I'm going to show you, the two things I'm going to show you, like I'm probably going to send you this Blender file as well afterwards, so you have like a copy of it. So
Cool. Yeah, that would be great.
the materials they live, the material properties and all these little spheres. You can preview them. Should load a preview. Hopefully, if it has enough memory. Sec. But yeah, so it shows a preview. These materials, you have to give it this fake user thing, this shield icon. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn that on for all the materials real quick. And what that tells Blender is to make sure that this material has got all the aspects to it, because each one of these materials has like a link to an image. And yeah, from this symbol here, I can see that everything's a-okay. So I don't really have to. Yeah, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to just go through on all the images as well and make sure it's secure, kind of thing. But doing that just lets Blender know, and next time you open it, or or someone else opens Blender, or the file, it tells that version of Blender like, hey, make sure you've got these things, kind of thing. Like a kind of like peace of mind for Blender's sake.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Wow, Daz Studio really goes in depth with. It's cool. But yeah, essentially, like doing this tells like the images that are linked to these materials, the textures, they like get saved in the Blender file as well. So when you share the Blender file, this is what I was rambling a minute ago. When you share it, you're not sharing just the model and not the textures as well. Because people like in the past, like I've been shared Blender files and I've shared Blender files and they're like, oh, there's no textures, and I'm like, but what? And then I learned how to save them to the Blender file. Yeah, it's a very helpful tip when like sharing working with others and stuff. Didn't want to duplicate that. Yeah. The button next to it duplicates materials. You might make a copy of it. I'm really excited to make a DAS Studio model now.
I know. I'm excited for you too. Like, especially because you'll probably get in there and know a
Be
few
like, oh,
more
you
things
can
than
do
I
this.
did.
Be like, what?
I'll be like, wow, never knew.
I'm happy with what I've done so far. Yep.
I want to get in and make one on Unreal Engine.
Oh,
That's
here. Oh, the
like,
metahumans. Yeah, I've made one of those before. Yeah, they're pretty good.
yeah, those look like super realistic. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's the eyes that get me. They're so like shiny and I poke them.
Right? Or the skin. It's
Yeah.
like, what's going on here?
Okay, I'm just trying to log into Adobe. Oh yeah, it's this now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and export the character. So to do that, you can I like to select everything that I'm exporting, and then go to File, Export. We're gonna export an FBX. So I'm gonna call this Phoenix pre-rig. .fbx, and before we click export, there's a couple things we want to check. First of all, where we're saving, and then over here, the options, select objects, selected objects, sorry. So it's only going to export the things I've selected, and then the transform. I mean, you can leave these as default unless you're exporting to a game engine like Unreal or Unity. You don't really have to play with those settings. And yeah, you can leave the rest of them like that. So we're going to export that, and hopefully it exports. I think it's done it. I'm going to check in a sec. I like to leave it like 5 minutes, like a good, not 5 minutes, but I can already tell it's doing stuff at the minute. But yeah, we'll wait for that to export. It's done the trick. Okay, so this is the one you sent me, and this is the one I just exported. I just want to check the file size. So that's 113. 77. So I don't know what I've done, but I've already shaved some file size. Like the one this one here, this is 77 megabytes now. I don't know
Nice.
I don't know why that is the case. Like surely the spare, which is the only thing I didn't surely like I don't think this object's gonna I don't know.
Right.
Anywho,
Look at the bones. He doesn't have bones, right?
that is true. Yeah, there are no bones. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload that to Mixamo. So this is what Mixamo looks like. Over here. Put this here. Yep. This is Mixamo. And oh no. There we go. This is Mixamo. And like there's all these characters like you can download for free. Like this mannequin. It's loads of characters you can play around with. But what's really cool is there's a bunch of animations as well. And you can have a character doing this type of movement or you know dying like all kinds of crazy stuff, which is great. And you know what we're going to do, we're going to upload our freshly exported rig, a pre-rig, this FBX, Gonna upload that, drag and drop. It's gonna take some time. This might take a little while because I am streaming. I'm using the upload to stream, so yeah, it might take some time.
2%.
Yeah, but it's worth it, you know. It's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, exactly. The girl that did the Avatar stuff, she was saying how Mixamo has a bunch of like um animations. So I'm
Mhm.
excited to actually be diving in and giving it a try
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
to get that together. And then you said the virtual magic mirror, it's kind of like
Yes.
the same thing but different because it's just the face or something because of the green screen, or how's that one work?
Have you heard of VTubing? Like this, like a type of content creation where like people
I
like
have.
like they use a webcam and control a 3D character, and then it's like green screened on in the corner of their screen, like a streamer or something. So that's what I use V Magic Mirror for. But it also sets up a character's mouth movements for talking and stuff. But I mean, granted, I used Ready Player Me, and that was already that like when you download it, it's already set up to do that kind of thing.
Okay,
But I think
gotcha.
if I up this is my thought pattern right now. If I upload your model to Mixamo, download the bones, which I know are the right bones for Neos, as well as the V Magic Mirror thing I'm talking about. If I get that, I might be able to get the face working. Maybe.
Right, that's what I was thinking too when you're saying that. Like, so go on Mixamo, do the body, then
Mhm.
go on the
The V Magic
virtual
Mirror.
magic mirror
Yeah.
to get the face, and then you got a whole
So,
thing. And then what was the other one? Let me see. I don't
oh,
think I wrote it
kinetics.
down. Kinetics. That's the one that like
Hmm.
changes it afterwards.
Oh no, that's the video mode capture. So you can like upload a video and like have like a TikTok dance or something as your character, like a Ready
And you
Player
said
Me.
that one is
Yeah, yeah.
video mode capture.
Yep. I'll put a link in. Put a link in.
Cool. And you can drop all this stuff in the building chat. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think you asked which chat. Yeah, building. So that way we can actually pin it all in there.
Okay.
And anything like building related, people can always like go to for reference.
Kinetics. Yeah, put them in workshop. What's that? Oh yeah. Also, while we're waiting for this to upload, I'm gonna pop a link. Okay. So yeah, I popped a link to a render hub. Um, so I found this website called Render Hub recently, and when you showed me the picture of the campus, my head like something popped up. I was like, oh snap, maybe there's something on Render Hub that could help. That's this website here, and you can get a load of free 3D models from there. I'm not sure about the licensing and stuff from this website, but yeah, I'm not too sure about that aspect. But there's a lot of free houses and stuff you can look at for some ideas and you know figure some things out. Oh, that's another. These ones are paid, but there's some free ones above, like up here somewhere.
That is really cool.
Like I really like the look of this one. This one, it's like kind of like modern type of multi-story building.
Yeah.
And there's also, if you want like crazy big houses. Oh, there's another. This is a nice one. Exterior though, I don't think the inside's done. But oh, there's the Russian White House. Wow. Okay,
I was
so
about to be like so close.
well, I mean, it's a great start. You can
It's
like,
almost
this is, you can edit
there.
this, and then, but the only thing is the outside. I think that's really small. But yeah, there's another website called 3D Warehouse that I use a lot, and it's like It's like people use Google SketchUp. That's like a 3D modeling software. It's more architecture. Let me see if I can 3D warehouse. Yeah, it's like for example, you can see if it'll load the 3D. But there's a lot of like architectural. That's the picture. So there's stuff like this, and then you can replace the trees and the foliage in Neos, for example. I'd replace them with low poly trees or something. But like the architecture for the
Oh,
buildings and
cool.
stuff. So there's a lot on 3D Warehouse to look at. I'm just gonna put campus in, see what happens. Just to like workshop some ideas. Oh, there's like chairs. There's a lot of like furniture, all categories, buildings. Oh, that's cool. McDonald's restaurant. Just try. That's a search I did once. Yeah, here we go. Now we're talking. Like these big houses and stuff. Stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, see that building right there was like almost halfway
I
there.
know, right? Yeah, that could be like you could start off with like a headquarters mansion kind of thing, or like the first dormitory. That's not a bad way to play, because if
Yeah.
it's like a university, like you could have the first dorm, and that's like the founder's dorm, and then you eventually like,
Yeah.
you start from there, and then build out another dorm, and then there's DAO proposal votes like what else should we have in our metaverse meta university type thing. Do we want anything interactable? Do we want to be driving jet skis in the lake? Do we want a lake, for example? Like you can, cause we already showed you how big a Neos world can be, kind of thing. So, but yeah, I'm just rambling. But yeah, 3D warehouse, a very good place to get like some idea of what you want architecturally, like building wise. Like I've had a lot of
And then
friends.
once you actually
Mhm.
download this, you can like edit it all in Blender and
Yeah,
stuff.
you can edit in Blender, put it in Neos. Yep.
Cool. And even if it's just like the outside, you'll still be able to go inside and
Yeah,
build
yeah.
further.
Yeah, unfortunately most of these well, some of them are furnished, but I think most of them are unfurnished, so it's only the outside you're getting. And there is still like a lot of tweaking. Like I've downloaded a couple of these before, and I spent like a good, I don't know, 3 4 days fixing it, like realigning, making sure things were like straight, like connected, and there's a lot of tweaking you have to do with models you download from the internet. But that's not a bad thing, like
Yeah.
practice kind of thing. But yeah, warehouse. I like the looks of this one. Oh, where's it gone? Pictures. Nah. Hmm. This is a nice like SE style. Like actually, that's kind of funny. The university I went to looks very similar to this.
That is funny. And they look like they're all kind of different. I don't even know the word to say it, but like different, like pixels or something
Oh,
per se.
like the
Like one is
texture.
like, yeah.
Okay.
So does that change, or is like whichever one you get, that's the texture that you're
No, you
building
can
with?
change. No, you can change everything. You can change the textures, the wallpaper, everything. You can customize it anyhow you like. And just as easy as we showed you in Neos the other day with the material tooltip. Same thing. You import this as an object, put it on the ground, scale it up, and then go to town. That's how I made the. I don't know if I showed you the Meta Studio, the podcasting studio. Um, I made to use in Neos live streaming and stuff one day.
Yeah, I think that's what we went in the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, like I found the base for that model on 3D Warehouse. Like I typed in studio and I found a decent one, and then started working from there.
Gotcha.
I'm all about shortcuts. Okay, no,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
unable to map yet.
it's okay.
Okay, so unfortunately that did not work. The BX. I don't know why it didn't work. I'll try again. In the meantime, is there still? Nah, surely not. Yeah, that hair is dense. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's crazy.
Okay, so you have to take the hair off to export.
I might try that. Yeah, I might try that. See if Mixima, like, because I can always attach the hair back on to try that. Da, da, da. Yeah, okay. I have a feeling my stream's killing. I have a feeling the stream's killing my upload.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so that makes sense then.
But I'm still gonna try it. I'm gonna keep trying it.
This is cool. I was thinking of starting a Twitch as well and like streaming like my little study sessions. So this is
Yeah,
cool.
that's a great idea. I recommend anyone stream. Like, say what you gotta say. Like, I only started streaming properly this year. Like, I had streamed a little bit last year, but yeah, I'm I'm supposed to be like this month. I like to give myself like these month challenges where I'm gonna stream every day. And this month I'm trying to complete Elden Ring, and I haven't played the game in like 3 days now. But I've been streaming. I didn't stream yesterday, but I've been streaming. Hopefully this works. I'm very positive that it's gonna work.
You said you're good at those kind of things, so hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, we'll see what happens if I finish the game or not. But yeah, if this works, we're gonna get. I'll show you how to rig it using Mixamo. I think there actually is a plugin to do this inside Blender again. I'm gonna look like after this attempt, I'm gonna check, see if that's the case. Never seen this like loading bar do this. This is crazy. He's just like it's like rubber banding.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not stopped yet. It's stopped twice before, so touch wood, fingers crossed.
It wants to. It really wants to.
Oh my goodness, the tension has never been thicker. There we go. Yeah, it's doing it this time. Yeah, that hair is. is dense, but that's okay. That's a-okay. Because Neos doesn't have a problem with it, and that's what's up.
all that matters.
It's okay. There are
So
so learn little lesson here. There are something went wrong. No, what went wrong?
right, we got so far.
Hmm. I'm gonna try this again without the stream, but for now I'm gonna okay. So for now I'm gonna work on the Phoenix avatar. This is version 0. Trying to get it running around in Neos. We'll come back to like face the
Oh,
face.
like the version without any bones.
No. We're gonna make bones though. We're gonna do it in Blender. I'm gonna give it a
Oh,
bone.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But we're gonna use the basic bones, not the whole hands and
For
yeah.
sure, for sure.
Actually, I will use the hands. We need
I'm a
hands.
simple person. All I need to move is my legs and my arms.
Until you get a VR headset, and then it's crucial
Yeah,
to
see, I
have
don't
hands.
got good eyesight, so I don't know if I'll be taking that trip.
Oh, really?
But I think,
Oh.
yeah, I think that thing would just take my eyeballs completely from what I
Oh
got.
no. I hope maybe one day, like they get to a point where we don't have to wear like these headsets anymore. It
Yeah,
might
see,
get to that point.
people say that, and I'm like, yeah, because they're gonna have contacts instead, and I can't even wear contacts because I can't put contacts in my
Oh no, I
eyes.
don't want to. Nah, I'm not even thinking like contacts. Like maybe
Oh yeah, buddy, that's where it's going.
really. I mean,
Yeah.
they have these glasses. Have you heard of these AR glasses? You can plug into your
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, the glasses.
Hmm.
It's like that's like baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps to your contacts to they put something right up in your head for you if you really want.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just gonna delete the face bones. We're not gonna use those. I'm just gonna get rid of them. But I'll leave that head bone so we can move the head. Alrighty. So I'm just going through and aligning things. So just box select, grab in. Got that one. There we go. Okay. Okay. Fingers. This
Fingers,
is
fingers, bone.
Yeah, it's gonna be the tricky bit, or getting the fingers right. Yeah, there's probably an easier way of doing this from DAS itself, but we're not in DAS right
Yeah,
now.
I think so too. Something with like the bones and exporting appropriately or
Yeah, I
something.
would have. Yeah, there must be.
Trust me, it probably is. This is my first attempt, so I'm like, no idea.
Nah, it's all good. All good. Like, okay.
Oh, will it still give you that error message if the hands bones are like not fully
What if?
removed?
Or actually, no, not. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. Let me save this. I'll save this rig as a test. This is. Yeah. Move to rig. Okay. I'm gonna do a basic one, like I said, for now. Basic one, just to show you. Oopsie. Da, da. Yeah, I want to see if I can get a basic rig working in Neos. Da, da, da.
Yeah, because that'll be good to go.
Sweet. Okay, that's in line now. Okay, so to parent it, select objects. So this one, the hair, even the eyelashes, the clothes, all the cloth items. There we go. You've got everything selected, and then you select the bones, and then you hit Control P, parent with automatic weights, and then that should, fingers crossed, give the model bones. But normally, like in the past, that because of my old job, um, like it was a media job, and we had to make things that worked on really old systems and with really bad internet and not up to date software. So I've kind of taken a process of making things, like making everything I make is like super hyper light and optimized kind of thing. So this whole stream, like, actually no, it's worked. It's worked. But yeah, the reason why things are so slow, or they seem slow to me, is because like it's a dense model. There's a lot. There's like over two. There's over there's 1.7 million little dots.
Oh
The
my god.
Yes, it's a very I call it dense. Like there's a lot going on, and it's not a bad thing. Like that's how you get that crazy detail in the hair, for example. That's how you achieve that, right? But there are techniques I've learned with hair and stuff. Um, it probably does a better job in DAS. Like this is like it's not really lagging my computer or anything, but this is some really good hair. Like I want to make something in DAS, but I think that's works. So let me check. pose mode, if I just move the arm, does it move? It lags. It's thinking.
Bogey, do you have hair like that? Is that how your locks look?
I've got little twists at the minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was because I know your other character kind of has hair like that. Your
Yeah.
best character.
It, yeah, I
So
wanna
I'm
give him
like,
braids. Like I always get like box braids and stuff. I might either give him twists or box braids, one of the two.
gotcha. Yeah, see, that's how I was. That's why eventually I just ended up letting my twist lock, and now I
Yeah.
got the locks.
That's what's up. Yeah, my dad had locks for many years, but then like he cut them. Now he's ever since he cut them, he's always cutting his head now. I was like weird. So I'm the opposite. I was like I'm growing my hair from now on. Okay, so it looks like things are a little bit laggy here still. I'm still trying to move that arm, which is a bit crazy. I didn't think it would take this long. Yeah, Blender's like crashing. Oh man. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming or not. I don't think so. Oh no,
So
it did
did it
work. No,
save? Okay.
yeah, it's working. It did save. Yeah, it's working. It's just really slow. So now that I know it's working, I'm gonna try and export, select everything again. Export this as an FBX. Phoenix. Meta rig. To the desktop. Alrighty. Oh, sorry, Mixamo. Next, maybe another time.
Definitely another time.
I mean, have you thought about making a Ready Player Me? Because I've got a lot of experience working with those models, and one, they're optimized, and I can help you. I can teach you how to like customize the pre-built textures. Because the one you see in Neos, that one's I've customized the textures and made my own clothes essentially for it. Or I took the clothes object, but then gave it a different skin. I made new like so if you, I could show you how to do that one day maybe.
Yeah, definitely. That would be really cool. I know Ready Player Me is one, like you said, that just comes like more like metaverse friendly
Yeah,
ready.
yeah,
So it's definitely, definitely.
yeah. I do want to look at the DAS ones, but I try and I try and shy away. Well, not really shy away. Like I don't try. Actually, I stay away from like anything like dense. Like not intellectual wise. Like data wise. Like models. Not dissing DAS Studio models, but like models like that. Like I mean, they serve a purpose, and running around in a metaverse unfortunately isn't one of those purposes. Like maybe
Right.
maybe the Unreal MetaHuman ones, but I haven't figured out how to get them outside of Unreal Engine yet. Like they've got that under lock and key. But without further ado, I'm gonna try and import where's my mouse? Import that rig into Neos. I'm in Neos now. Where is it? Pre-rig, meta rig. So grab that, Alt Tab, drag that here. Regular avatar.
So what engine is this in?
This is in Neos right now. I'm in Neos right now. Hello there, by the way.
Alright. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Welcome.
Awesome. Cheers.
Yeah, this is Neos. It's a Unity based metaverse. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's multiplayer Neos VR essentially.
All right.
It's pretty cool. Like, you can even access the inspector in here and code essentially. It's got its own logics. Like,
Yeah, because I'm building out in Unreal Engine 5, so it's
oh
cool to see
nice.
other platforms.
Oh cool, man. I've recently downloaded that. I want to start playing with that. Do you know much about the metahumans and whether you can
Oh
export
yeah,
them?
yeah,
Oh sweet, man. That's what's up. How do you? Oh, you might have to get you to show me how to. First of
yeah.
all,
No worries.
import one and then export as a model or something.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. You can do it. Best thing though is to take them into Unreal,
Hmm.
export them again as an FBX.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I need to
Take,
figure out. Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Take them into Marvelous Designer or something. Whack on some new clothes, and then import them back into whatever engine you're working with.
Okay.
But it's really, really simple, really straightforward.
Nice. Okay, so we've got a couple issues here.
Yeah, her hair's backwards. Her
Yeah,
shoes is backwards.
she's not in line. Yeah, it's not in line anymore. Like it's come out, and the eyelashes are doing that thing again, and the textures. But look, she's got bones. Look at that.
Yep.
So technically,
Oh yeah, she definitely has bones.
You haven't attached the other items to it.
yes, you're absolutely right. Delete that. Let's go back to Blender.
Ah, yes. Cool. Yeah. So you just got to weight paint it a bit better and attach the stuff to the bones, the hair and everything to the bones.
I think they are parented. I'm not sure. No.
You've attached them with the automatic weights
Yep. With the door bag weights.
with the hair.
Yeah. I selected. Yeah, all the objects. Yeah, they're all parented. These ones as well. The boots. Yeah, all the objects they're parented. Let me check the weight painting. Actually, that's a good shout. Do. Yeah, seems about right because I did automatic. Should have. Let me check the hair now.
It's probably the hair. Been causing havoc all day.
Nice hairdo.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yes, that's why I've been trying to figure out how to get her into a metaverse and walking around.
Yeah, as long as she's rigged good, um, she'll get into any metaverse.
Yep.
Yeah, luckily we actually just spent like this whole session. I think it's been like what 2 hours now. Actually, Bogey's been showing me like how I've gotten her out of Daz and like actually how to do all of that. Like you said, rigging and so many little alterations to kind of get her prepared and ready for a metaverse, basically.
Yeah. You can spend a good 2 weeks on a character, man.
Oh yeah.
And then when you get it into game, you spend another 2 weeks.
Alright, yeah, so it seems like the vertex groups are set right, and the weight paint, yeah. Check the weight paint now. I know why to do that. The hair. Yeah, it should be all red, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it should be. No, should be. Yeah, it should be all red that area.
I'm putting my computer through its paces right
Yeah,
now. So dense, man. I love it.
yeah. Blender likes to suck up the CPU.
I'm live streaming and I've got Neos open as well.
Yeah, my
Okay,
computer takes a hammering too.
so I think I don't know if it's I'm seeing red
Is it?
bits.
It's a separate mesh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't really matter. You just have to have that mesh
Parented.
attached to the bones, and you should be right.
Mhm. I'll try. Let me just hide it first so I can just move this. Ah, Oh, interesting. There's objects I haven't. Aha. Oh no, that's part of that. Okay. Oh yeah, they are moving. Okay, so the eyelashes aren't weight painted correctly. Yeah, the hairs. Why is
Yeah,
that?
it's not. It, it has its own bone. You've got two bones there.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Wait, what?
you have to delete it and then attach the hair to that top bone.
Oh no, there's two. There's two armatures. My bad. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. I was messing around earlier.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Oh, so that's why the whole one body looks like it's like at a whole different angle.
Think
Just
so.
release
Yeah.
the
Let me
hair.
delete that one.
Yeah, they were attached to a different rig.
Clear the parent. Delete all the groups. Groups. Groups from here as well. Automatic weights.
And you have to fix your hands as well. The hands were staying in place as well.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. This rig's only got the simple. Hasn't got the hand bones.
Okay.
Yeah, I was only doing a test to see if this, like, if Rigify would work in Neos,
Okay.
which it
Yeah.
does, because it was moving. It's just not. It didn't link to the other
Was
bits.
she was she in a or T pose?
She was in an A pose, but the right hand was closed, like it was
If you ever
holding
just
something.
want to quickly rig them, then just send them to Mixamo.
Yeah, yeah, we tried that a minute ago, but
Yeah.
because I'm live streaming, my uploads pretty
All right.
like yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I might try that out when I'm done streaming. I might cut, maybe I'll cut the streaming a bit. I don't know, but and try. But that
It
was like
rigs it
yeah,
faster.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Mixamo was the first choice, man. Because I was
Yeah.
like, I'll just do this quickly, like bam, bam.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Time savers, man. Time savers.
Exactly, bro. I love shortcuts, man.
Yeah.
See, I was just trying like a simple, yeah. I might try Mixamo again, you know.
Yeah. It's super fast, but I mean, you got a basic human rig.
Yeah.
It should be fine.
Yeah, I was a bit baffled why the clothes didn't like, um, why that didn't work. Let me
Uh,
try it
one
again.
one hand is closed and one hand is open. Is that supposed to be like that?
That's how the model came, yeah.
You can, if you want it symmetrized, just click on it and symmetrize the body.
Oh, really? What, the
Yeah, yeah,
mesh?
yeah.
How do you, how do you do,
Go
what,
to
just like,
mesh,
yeah?
symmetrize,
What? Oh, no way!
and then no, no, down the bottom left. Oh, so
Oh, okay, cool.
yep.
Mesh.
So go mesh, symmetrize, then bottom
Dude,
left, go plus
no.
X to
Oh, dude,
animate.
dude, dude, you just blew my mind. Oh my gosh, what? That's,
Easy day.
dude, I didn't even know that was a thing, man. Mesh symmetrize. I need to remember that.
Yeah,
Whoa. Thank you.
no worries.
Oh, dude, man, that's crazy. I don't know, maybe if I should just join the hair to the head.
No, it won't work.
It won't
You have
work.
to attach it to the bone.
I just tried, let me hide this now.
Automatic weight.
Yeah, with automatic weights, yeah, man. And, I don't know if it's too dense to have weight painting, because I tried looking at the weight paint.
Is it particles or actual mesh?
It's actual mesh now, yeah.
Oh, that should be fine then.
I don't know if it needs painting though. Oh, I can do that in
No,
vertex groups. Oh yeah.
yeah, you can just select the vertex group and then weight paint it.
Okay, so head. Where's the head? Spine. Turn the names on. Spine 6. Okay, so this one. Where do I do this? Oh, is it edit mode? Yeah. It's set to, yeah, spine 6, weight 1. Yeah. So bizarre, man. But why are all the weights set to 1? That's not right.
They're all yeah.
I'm just gonna, I only need spine 6, so get rid of the rest. So what, so you strictly Unreal?
Yeah, Unreal Engine,
Nice.
Quixel, all the Quixel stuff.
Yeah, bro.
I mix around with Blender,
Hmm.
Daz. Yeah, there's a few things, but I primarily I like Blender. It takes care of all of it.
Yeah, definitely. I want to actually play with that after messing with Mo's avatar. I want to make one in.
Yeah, I think the Daz characters are not that great
Hmm.
because there's an add-on for Blender,
Yeah.
MB Lab, that just pumps out characters really fast, fully textured.
Wait, what's it
The
called?
only thing, MB Lab,
Okay.
it's a free add-on for Blender, and you get quick mesh, fully textured rig.
Whoa. Why have I never heard of this?
Nobody, I don't know why people don't talk about it. It's one of the
Dude,
oldest add-ons there is.
what? It's like MetaHuman but Blender.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm using this now. Okay, cool, cool. Mo,
yeah.
do you wanna learn this?
Yeah, I definitely wrote that down. MB Lab.
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
is the avatars for Blender.
I'll put a link in
And
building.
do you have a Quixel Bridge account?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I've got. Well, I've linked my Epic Games because it's Epic Games, right?
Oh, yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah. I got
So
Quixel
then,
Ridge.
so then you have access to MetaHuman Creator.
Mhm. Yep,
So
yep.
all you really do, you don't need to know nothing about Unreal Engine.
Mhm.
You just need to open up Unreal Engine,
Yes.
go to the file, and then go to your MetaHuman
Yeah.
and export it into Unreal. And then you literally click on the MetaHuman and export it again as an FBX,
Oh,
and you've
dude, it's
got it.
really that easy.
It's that easy.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for that reassurance. I've been like umming and ahhing about that for like 6 months now.
Yeah, no, it's super easy, man.
Sweet. And I recently installed UE5, so happy days. Yeah, man.
Yeah, officially released. It's the
Yeah, bro.
best.
Is it really that? Is it good,
Oh
good?
man,
Oh, yes,
it is
yes.
super good.
Oh, dude, you might have to show me some ropes one day, man. Like,
Man, I'm live every day on ours, so
yeah.
you can
Oh,
come in
sweet.
anytime.
Oh, sweet, bro. Nice. Shall do that very soon. But Mo, I know we kind of got sidetracked. I'm I'm I'm
Oh,
deleting these.
sorry.
Nah, you're good, bro. Because it's more so that Blender's being slow now, like to delete these vertex groups. I'm just
Yeah,
getting rid of all of them, but and I can't select more than one, unfortunately.
you just go to the bottom one, and then just keep pressing
Oh yeah,
minus, 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 minus.
do it a couple times. Oh, there we go. That's working.
Yeah, you don't have to select the next one. It'll just go to the next one in the line.
Oh, sweet. Aha. Cool. Hopefully this works. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know why. That's linked to this now. I can see it's parented. It's got, yeah, it's got the,
Only one way to know, man.
Oh, look at that. It's got
Computer.
I got two. I got
Yeah, two rigs.
yep.
Now you should be right.
Should be right as rain now.
Yep.
Yeah, because this model had
I'll
like
put
four
reading.
different armatures on it, man. It was crazy.
Oh wow.
Alrighty. Fingers crossed. Nope.
Nope.
Why is that? That doesn't make sense.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's why I don't like to mess with as
Yeah,
rigs.
this is why I haven't played with Daz initially. You know, what, I know you said it didn't work, and I believe you, but I'm gonna just join these just for the lulz. Okay. Mo, do you wanna? I don't know. I think I need to learn more Daz, because the hair's not.
I,
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, we can call it a pause for the moment, and then kind of practice on the Maximo. See if that helps with the rigging.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we
Uh,
could do some Mixamo rigging. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
and then I know your laptop probably needs to take a breather. That usually.
Oh no, it's cool. It's not too hot. It's all good.
Okay. So then, yeah, I think that would be cool. Cause I'll go play with it as well. See if I can get my model imported to Mixamo.
Mhm.
Move me on to a few of those other ones that you had mentioned as well. Um, and then try again.
Yeah.
But today has definitely been informative. I guess you can also send me back a new version that you made of the model.
Yeah, I'll send you this
Um,
Blender file and the FBX as well.
yeah,
Well, actually, no, if I send you the Blender file, then you should. Well, I'll send you the FBX as well. Just yeah, I'll send everything back, just in case.
yeah, either or. Yes,
Sweet.
exactly. And then we should go. I know it should be possible. I know I got it in there looking normal, but with no bones, and you got it in there with bones. So
Yeah.
it's definitely possible. You just got to figure out this middle thing that's happening.
Oh
So,
snap, Musashi's got a problem. Every time I try to open a file or any job I've downloaded, it never pulls up with Blender. Works on. Oh, okay. So you can't drag and drop objects into Blender. You have to go file import. Have you tried that? Let me know. But yeah,
drag
yeah.
and drop what?
I think he's trying to open objects, like files.
Yeah.
Anytime I try to open a file of any object I've downloaded, never pulls up with Blender. Works on 3D Viewer.
So do you choose to open with Blender, or you've just set it to open with
Yes,
a
yeah.
3D viewer?
I can't import or open files. Yeah, yeah. So, can you screen share real quick, bro?
Me?
Oh no, no, Musashi, Musashi.
Oh.
Sorry, bro. I'm gonna add you as a friend as well, man. You cool as fuck.
Awesome.
I know this is like an elite building team right here that we have going for Raw. I'm super excited to see you pop in here, 3DC. Because what they have building for this like auditorium and concert stuff is sick. So happy to see you here.
Yeah, I'm always I love helping. So if you need any help, let me know.
My guy, that's what's up.
Definitely.
Oh man, I really wanna. If it wasn't so late, I'd open up Unreal, but I don't, I'm not ready for that yet, because that's a rabbit hole.
I
Not
know. I'm like,
really.
okay, we'll
No.
have to set up the next workshop with 3DC showing us about Unreal.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
sweet.
no worries.
Yes. Musashi, your screen's still loading for me, broski. I don't know if my
No
I'm gonna turn
issues.
mine off real quick.
It's loading for me as well.
Now?
Hey, there we go.
Alright. So you want me to try it from a file?
Try opening Blender first. And then just click in the empty space. Yeah, now go to File. Import. Try importing something. Do you know what file type it is?
I'll try an object. I know I have an object. Oh, it wasn't showing them before. Huh. Interesting.
Okay, Python traceback. Da 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 da.
You've
Huh.
moved your folder. You've moved your folder, and so what you're gonna do, download the latest version of Blender,
Yeah.
and it'll fix it all.
All right. Well,
Because you got
the
2.93,
latest, the latest full release or the latest?
Oh, the
the latest
latest
full release,
stable. Yeah.
3.1,
Mhm.
3.1.2 or something.
Yeah. Anything above 3.0. Yeah.
Yeah,
2.9's old news, man.
yeah, man. I don't think you even have geometry nodes in that one.
Nah, I think maybe, but it's like early stuff. It's the old version without fields and all that goodness.
Was it really?
Yeah, they had.
Line 3
Yeah, yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
geometry nodes?
Mhm.
Oh shit, I don't even remember that well. Shit.
Man, I remember when 3.0 wasn't even out yet, man. Holy crap! Like,
It's blender.org.
Yeah.
Yep,
create anything
yep.
faster. Wow, 3.12.
3.1.2.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have
Yep.
to update mine. 3DC, do you use Blender Launcher, my bro?
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, I'm a Unity guy, man. I went down the Unity path for my old job. Like, I had a choice to go
Yep.
Unreal or Unity, and I
Oh,
chose Unity.
trust me, you'll pick up
Unreal.
Unreal Engine so fast,
Yes.
and you're
There you
never
go.
gonna turn back, man.
Oh man, you just
Like
I
reassured me
the
so.
love
graph,
Unreal.
it's too easy to learn, man. Like you already know Blender,
Yeah,
and
true.
that's a node based shading system,
Mhm.
and Unreal Engine has node based coding,
Sweet.
so it's super easy to learn, man.
I'm gonna make friends with Unreal this year.
Yep.
Should.
It's super easy, and there's even a pipeline plugin so that you can literally export directly from Blender into Unreal,
Oh my
and
gosh.
then you can fix the model in Blender and then resend it, and it'll update it in Unreal Engine. So you
Well, it's
could
like
map out,
linked.
yeah, yeah. So you can actually map out your whole environment from Blender
Yeah.
and just keep updating it to Unreal Engine, and it will just update and update and update.
Whoa.
So you don't even really need to know how to build in Unreal Engine. You just build through Blender.
That's ridiculous. So does it even like,
Yeah.
do you know like, does it accept geometry nodes? Like, do they?
No,
No. Okay.
the physics you have to build in, but you
Uh,
can turn the geometry nodes into mesh anyways.
yeah, true that.
So
Exactly. Oh my gosh, bro,
yeah.
that's ridiculous. Wow.
You
This
still
is
see my screen?
Yeah,
6.4.
man.
This is 4.26, or what version of Unreal is this?
Just 4.
For yeah, get vibe,
Just
bro. You'll
4.
never look back.
Never
You'll
look
never.
back. Yeah, this
Well,
guy speaks my language.
I was a part of the I was a part of the testing for 5. I
Yep.
just didn't want to build in
So
5 yet. I
it's
only wanted to
officially
build in
released.
4 for now.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
officially
yeah,
released,
I
so
know.
you know that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I was waiting for the official release to start building in it because I don't like having to restart all my shit.
Yeah,
I've been building in it for the last year, and I hadn't had to restart nothing.
Yeah,
Cool environment, man.
oh man, that's so cool.
it's getting there.
Nice.
Should plug my controller in. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I gotta automate this guy.
Oh man, so cool. Alright, Mo, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the objects.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. I've got a lot of great notes here. I'll drop in the building chat as well to see next time you guys want to all get together to build.
Hmm.
Whether we want to talk about Unreal Engine or hop back in Neos, but definitely want to keep these building sessions going. Because I'm building for sure in the metaverse, and I know we have a lot of other people that's building. So definitely appreciate you guys for taking the time to answer questions and help me learn,
You're
as well as
welcome.
learning yourself. We've
Yes,
all learned a little something.
it's amazing.
It is so awesome. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. No worries.
With that, I might jump out. If you ever need any help with anything, feel free to message me, man.
Yeah, will do, bro. It's lovely to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, for sure.
See you later.
Take it easy, bro.
Take care.
Yeah. Right. And I'm gonna post this replay on YouTube
Hmm.
so that anybody can watch it as well. And yeah, thanks Musashi, thanks Bogey.
No
Talk to you guys
problem.
later.
Take it
Thank
easy.
you. Thanks, Bug.
You're welcome, man. Take it easy.
Peace.
Chickadee chow. That was a bunch of fun. That was a bunch of fun. I'm gonna just have a little talk time for a sec. That was really fun. I'm using the wrong camera. I need to switch back and grab the camera. Grab the right camera. Yeah, mine. Yeah, bro. Uh, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. Um, it was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and zip up Mo's stuff. Right there. Right there. For Mo. I need to also add that video I recorded for her. Find that first. I'm gonna do that. But that was really fun. Like made some new friends. I'm super stoked to get my meta human out of Unreal. Like, uh-oh, it's gonna be exciting. But yeah, that's something to look forward to. Excuse me. Right. Right. Dribble drive. This MB lab stuff. Like, holy crap. Drive. Here. Get that. This one. Sweet. I may also. I don't know. Yeah, it might come off. It's been a good stream. It's been a real good stream. I need to get in touch with that dude, man. Some dude messaged me on Trovo, man, and like I need to like focus on Trovo a little bit more, I guess. There's so much to us. There's a lot no, I want to do. There's a lot I want to do. Uh, quite frankly, I'm probably gonna do them all, you know? I don't know if anyone noticed, I also got the the intro, omit consume, little 3D. It's gonna change, but yeah, I got that working recently, and today I've been doing a little coding, trying to get some 3JS stuff working. Lovely. So I've got an email to reply to. Reply. Done. Done. That's done. So yeah, Trovo. That's what I was doing. It's probably like the most neglected place. Oh snap! Oh look at that. Glad I logged in. Oh snap! Oh look at that. Glad I logged in. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Might play a little Rocket League, you know? Why not? Might play a little Rocket League, you know? Cool. And with that, I'm gonna end the stream. Unless you wanna... Nah, I'm gonna end it, because it's lagging. I'll just leave it on that. Ciao.